I'm Julia. Today I would like to do some exercises with you for your bottom and your back legs. For these exercises, rely on our back. Make sure that your spine is elongated, so you try to make yourself long, and make sure that you have contact with your mat, so you should not arch your back. Okay? To prepare this, I exhale and I try to lower my rib cage. My ribs are lowering down and I softly pull my navel in without tucking or curling the pelvis, so I try to keep the length. The feet are parallel, the legs are parallel, and the heels are in the line of my sit bones, so I do not open them too wide and I do not put them or place them too close. So you see I have a good kind of angle to keep my pelvis neutral. Okay, this is the starting position. My fingertips are pulling down in order to lower my shoulders or to pull them away from my ears. Very often it happens that the shoulders are pulled up towards the ears. So, with the next exhale, you try to pull your abdominals softly in. You try to curl your pelvis as if your tailbone is rolling up. Okay. You squeeze your abdominals together and the abdominals at the same time pull up to your navel. And with the help of your abdominals and your pelvic floor and the pelvic movement, you lift up and roll up until you are in a diagonal. So I try to stay in a diagonal. I keep my pelvis up, my abs in. I do not arch. Okay? So it's a diagonal line in between knees, pelvis and shoulders. So you have softly close your ribs. With the next exhale, you roll down again. So you see I try to lower my thoracic spine first, my waistline, my lower spine, my pelvis, and place the pelvis in a neutral position. So the movement is like this. When you do it in a rhythm, you exhale. I prefer a short inhale in between. I keep the tightness here and inhale. Exhale down. Okay? So again, I exhale, short inhale, keep the tightness, exhale down. When I do this, and I want to intensify the tightness of my back legs, I can pull my heels towards my pelvis without moving them. So I do not replace them, I just pull, okay? So I pull them towards the pelvis. I feel my whole feet on the mat. I do not press only the forefeet or the heel. I feel my whole feet on the mat. I have a pull towards my pelvis and I roll up. Then you should feel your back legs more intensively. When you're up, you really squeeze your pelvis up, but you pull your abs in. Okay? This is the first exercise. I show each exercise and then repeat them together and combine them together. Okay? The second exercise is almost the same, but with one leg. So you lift one leg. You cannot see my toes now, but this is not really important. And when I roll up, when I do the same movement, I try to keep my pelvis stable, so it should not rotate in one direction. I try to keep it stable, and I press my feet into the mat, so I feel the tightness of my buttocks. And then I roll down. Of course, the same thing we do on the other side. I exhale, I use my pelvic floor muscles, I use my abdominal muscles. Of course, I feel my back leg and bottom muscles. I roll up, I try to keep a stable pelvis, and I roll down. Okay? The third movement is a rolling up of the pelvis, but I keep again the stability. I always extend one leg. It's almost like walking. I keep the stability, I keep my buttocks up, and I take my time. You do not have to do it so fast. So take it down. I was a little bit too fast now. I try to keep the abdominals in. I try to keep my pelvis stable, so I try not to go up and down. Let's say I did a couple of times, and then I roll down. And the fourth position is a position on my front. I place my hands underneath my groin, my pelvis. I push my pelvis into my hands. So I have a good stable tightness in my pelvis, and I try to make sure that my my lower back is not arching, okay? At the same time, I have tightness in my abs, so my abdominal muscles are working as well. They want to go away from the mat. So I press my pelvis down. Now I bend one knee, and you see the sole of one foot is facing up to the ceiling. By the way, my face is facing down. You also can place your head on the mat. In order to keep the neck long, I just turn my head to see into the camera. So when you try to lift the leg, you push up with your heel, but you push your pelvis into the hand. This is very important, otherwise you would arch your back and down. Of course, we do it to the other side. Okay? Then, another variation of this exercise is with both legs. Of course, this is a little bit more difficult. Good? So, we have the pelvic curl. You roll up with the pelvis and down. You have the pelvic curl with one leg, alternating. You have the pelvic curl stay up and always extend one leg. You try to keep the pelvis and the position stable. Then you turn around on your front. You press your pelvis into your hand to keep the stability of your lower back and pelvis. You activate your abdominal muscles. You lift only one bent leg at a time, okay? Alternating. And final exercise is lifting both bent legs. So we do this together now. And we'll do 4 of each exercise, okay? Of course, when you do it alone, you can do more. 8, 12, 16, however you want. But we do 4 now. Maybe remember we lie down. Take some time to place your body in the correct way, so take your time. Then we start rolling up the pelvis. Exhale, activate your abdominals, activate your pelvic floor, move your pelvis, roll up like a chain. Short inhale, your neck stays long. Exhale down. Take your time. And 2. Feel the soles of your feet even. And 3. Put your heels towards your pelvis to intensify. And 4. Lift one leg. Squeeze your pelvis together. Try to stabilize your pelvis while rolling up. 1. And down. And 2. And down. And 3. Make sure that your standing leg stays parallel and that your hip do not rotate to one side. Last 4. And down. Take your time rolling down. Change leg. And 1. And down. And 2. And down. And 3. And down. Last 4. And down. Roll up with the pelvis, stay up. 4 times, alternating, extending one leg. Keep your pelvis stable. 1. And down. Pull your abs in. 2. Push your pelvis up and down. And 3. And down. Last 4. And down. Roll down. Come up. Turn around. Take your time for the right position. Place your hands underneath your groin, underneath your pelvis. Press into your hands. Bend one leg, flex the foot, and lift. Press the pelvis into your hand, especially the pelvic side where the leg is lifting. And 2. And 3. One more before we change. 4. Change leg. Bend, flex. And 1. And 2. And 2. And down. And 3. And down. Last 4. Both legs. And 1. And down. Don't forget your abdominals. 2. And down. And 3. And keep your lower back stable. Last 4. And down. Now you need probably a stretch. First you will stretch the back legs. It's a very easy exercise. You just bend one knee to the side. And you try to stretch forward. You can keep the position for a while. Inhale, exhale. Don't force it. Stay where you realize, okay, here's the stop, here stay. Should be no pain. You should feel a pull, the stretch, but not a pain. Of course, with the other one. And stretch. Just go as far as you can. It should be okay for you. This is a way to stretch the buttocks on the side where the leg is bent and the back part of your leg. Of course, there are a lot of other exercises to stretch afterwards. This we'll discuss in an extra clip where we will stretch together. Okay? I hope you will enjoy the exercise. I hope you feel the effect. And I hope we'll see each other again. Ciao! Stay healthy.